Welcome to the Backyard Nature Network video series on tips to attract wildlife to your yard.
Tip 7. Remove invasive exotic plants.
So we're all on the same page. Let's define invasive species first. Invasive species are non-native or exotic organisms which cause ecological or economic harm or negatively affect human health in a new environment where they're not historically found.
So that's what an invasive species is, and this is why you should care. 42% of all endangered and threatened species are declining partly due to invasive plant species. About 1.7 million acres have been taken over by exotic plants just in Florida. And between 2005 and 2006, Florida spent over $37 million managing invasive plants. That's your money. Invasive exotic plants like these can pose a major threat to Florida's native plant and wildlife populations. Some invasive plants aren't very good neighbors and can outcompete nearby natives for nutrients, water, and space. If they're left unchecked, invasive exotic plants can quickly push out the native plants living in the area and just completely take over. This can throw off the natural balance and create a chain reaction throughout the ecosystem, potentially affecting humans because, that whole circle of life thing. Certain invasive plants, like the air potato or the Japanese climbing fern, make it easier for wildfires to destroy a large area by climbing up the trees and creating a ladder for the fire. This puts trees that would normally be out of reach from the flames at a greater risk of dying. Seeds of invasives can travel by wind or hitch a ride from an animal or person, so even if you know you didn't plant any in your yard, you should still take a quick look around just to see if any snuck in. Here's some other ways you can help. Do some research before buying any plants for your yard to make sure you're not getting any invasive species, because yes, they're still sold in stores. But there are plenty of online tools like these available to help you look up plants you currently have to see if there are any that don't belong. If you do find some invasives, they should be removed and replaced with native plants.
Thanks for tuning in to the Backyard Nature Network video series and finding out what you can do to help provide habitat for wildlife.